Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Donnie here. It's been a little bit since my last video, and I've got like 2 or 3 videos now that I want to get out over the next several days to a week or so. So this is the first one. I'm going to break them up into a few parts because I don't want to eat any given video to be too long. But last weekend, or this just past weekend, was the Music City Autograph Show. It's a 3-day show, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A little bit south of Nashville at an ag center, and it's pretty much the biggest autograph show in the region that I'm aware of. Something like 70 autograph guests come over the span of the 3 days to sign autographs, do photo ops, all kinds of stuff. And so for this year, I picked out 5 players to get autographs from, and I want to show you what I got autographed and just kind of go through that a little bit. All sports, so there was baseball, football, basketball, a lot of wrestlers, some celebrities like Carmen Electra and Charlie Sheen came to sign autographs. I didn't get either of those, but just all baseball players. But there were players that I've been wanting to get autographs from for quite a while, so I took the opportunity to do it. There's actually probably 2 or 3 times as many that I wanted to get, but because of budget reasons and stuff, I limited myself to these 5. So next year, hopefully I'll mark off another 4 or 5 from the want list next year. Just kind of have to pace myself there. But I got all baseball cards autographed. There was lots of people there with getting, jerseys and bats and balls and paintings and pictures and all kinds of stuff autographed. There was one person getting an Ozzie Smith autograph that had it's probably a 3.5 or 4 foot tall statue of Ozzie Smith that she was getting autographed. That was really cool. So that was kind of neat. But got to see a lot of players, even the ones I wasn't getting autographs from, kind of interacting with the people and stuff there. Is very, very busy. A lot of crowd there, especially for a few of the players. Reggie Jackson was there, so he had a ton of people getting autographs from him. Darryl Strawberry had a ton of people getting autographs from him. A few others had just really long lines and stuff. But I was lucky enough to buy some tickets in advance. I did not get the VIP pass this time, so I just went in kind of on a day-by-day basis and paid my entry into the show. But I did get all the autograph tickets ahead of time, so I just go to Will Call on Friday afternoon, pick those up. So I had all my autograph tickets and stuff ready to go on Saturday and Sunday when I showed up to get autographs. I got 3 autographs on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. But I was there most of the day on Saturday just because of how the timing was. And then a good bit of time on Sunday too, because the lines for those guys were pretty long, and I got a photo op done that I want to show you. So anyway, had a great time. They're getting autographs. In addition to, they also have a card show on the arena floor. It's not a huge card show, but it's fairly good size. Have obviously a lot of autograph dealers. They're selling everything you can imagine autograph wise, but also some vintage cards and other stuff. And I happened to find, I bought 3 cards, all vintage, and 2 of those actually pre-war. And one of them I'm pretty pumped about. Actually, I guess 2 of them I'm pretty pumped about, but one in particular. So I want to share that, but that's going to have to wait to the next video. But I will get to showing some pre-war vintage cards in the next video. But for this one, it'll just be autograph cards, some kind of golden age vintage cards, as well as some 1980s stuff. So I'm going to turn around the camera here, and let's start looking at some autographs. Okay, so let's look at some autograph cards. So I got 5 different players' autographs here, all on playing days cards from them. The first player I got was Rollie Fingers, and I had started to think about getting his second year card, his 1970 Topps card autographed, but I was talking to a card shop owner when I was on a recent business trip to Tupelo, I think it was, and he said that, he just couldn't get a Rollie Fingers card autograph that didn't have him with the handlebar mustache. And after I got thinking about it, I agreed with him. So what I went with was Rollie Fingers 1976 Topps card. here. So in the A's uniform there, in his follow-through from pitching, you can see his handlebar mustache there. And anyway, I think this is a great looking card. It's a really cool action shot of Rollie Fingers. You can see Rollie Fingers autographs pretty nice. I used a nice fine pen there. Got the Hall of Fame inscription as well. I can't remember what his autograph cost. It was like maybe $40 for the autograph and $25 for the inscription, or $15 for the inscription, or something like that. It was not super expensive. But he had quite a few folks getting autographs from him, and I was happy to pick this one up. I did not have a Rollie Fingers autograph, and I always prefer getting them in person when I can. I'll buy autographs that are already done, kind of just on the market and stuff on occasion, but I really prefer trying to get the guys' autographs myself. It's just being able to go up there and kind of interact with them for a few seconds and, you know, shake their hands or whatever. So but anyway, so that's the first one, Rollie Fingers, 76 Topps. The next one is one of the two players that I got the photo op with, and I'll show you the photo op picture here in a few minutes. But when I first started collecting cards, as you guys probably know, my favorite player was Darryl Strawberry. But also my favorite team was the Mets, because Darryl Strawberry played for them. And of course in '86 they won the World Series, so as a brand new collector, less than or a little over a year maybe into the hobby, having your favorite team win the World Series was pretty cool. And so one of the key members of that World Series team was the 1984 Rookie of the Year winner, Dwight Gooden. And so Dwight Gooden was at the show, had him sign his 84 Fleer Update rookie card. When he was signing this, the guy who was kind of taking the tickets and coordinating, you know, what kind of inscriptions and stuff goes, was kind of spaced out, not really paying attention. So Dwight started signing this, and he signed his name, and he kind of hands me the card back and said, "Can I get the inscription too?" And he said, "Which one?" I said, "Rookie of the Year." He goes, so he starts writing Rookie of the Year. He goes, "You remember what year that was?" I said, "84. He said, "There you go, buddy." So put that on there, shook his hand again. The autographs were done after the photo op, so I'd already done a photo op with him and another player that I'll show you. But anyway, he was super friendly, very nice guy. So that's Dwight Gooden's autograph on his rookie card. Put that here kind of so you guys can see that. Okay, let's see, where do I want to go next? I guess we'll just do the other player to go along with Dwight there. So Darryl Strawberry was also at the show, and he was offering obviously autographs, but also photo ops. And actually, a lot of the autograph players were offering photo ops. But Darryl Strawberry had a special to do a joint photo op with him and Dwight Gooden, and so I took him up on that. I think it was like $125 for the joint photo op, and I got autographs from both of them too. So to go along with Dwight Gooden's 84 Fleer rookie card, I got Darryl Strawberry to autograph his 84 Fleer card. I had looked around at the show before, like on Friday and Saturday, looking for an 83 Topps traded Darryl Strawberry that was ungraded that I could get autographed, and there was not a single one on the floor show. Just amazing that they had all those dealers there. None of them had a Darryl Strawberry rookie available. But anyway, I had this for my collection, and I figured since I was getting the matching one from Dwight Gooden autographed, I'd get him to autograph this too. So again, Darryl Strawberry was super friendly. Shook my hand both at photo op and at the table getting the autograph. I actually had a card for him with a little letter that I left for his ministry, for him and his ministry, kind of encouraging him about that. So he was thankful for that. I don't know if he's read it yet or not, but hopefully. But anyway, so that's the other autograph there to go with Dwight. And now I'll show you the photo op photo. See if we can get this in the picture there. So as you guys probably saw in the thumbnail, There is Dwight Gooden on my right, Darryl Strawberry on my left. It's I knew Strawberry was particularly tall. He's 6'6", so you can kind of judge there my height versus his, and Dwight Gooden, who's I think 6'2". But both were friendly, super friendly guys. They were had a lot of people getting photo ops with both of them, especially Darryl Strawberry. There was just a ton of Strawberry fans there. But anyway, so that was a good experience getting that. The wait to actually get the photo after they made the photo was a little bit annoying. I think it took them like, I don't know, over an hour to actually print out the photo where I could pick it up. But then I got this nice one-touch case for it, so that is going to go on my desk here and eventually in my new card room whenever I get around to doing that. But that's the photo op of me with Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry. So I'll put that back there. See if I can keep it from falling over. Okay, back had a little light issue there. Okay, next to autograph cards that I got. As you guys probably remember, I picked up at the July Nashville National Card Show ungraded Ozzie Smith rookie card for the specific purpose of getting it autographed. And Ozzie Smith did come to the show. Again, he was very friendly. This is the second time I've gotten his autograph. I got his autograph the first time back when I was a kid, maybe like 12 or 13 years old, at a card show in Memphis, and got it on a baseball. But I wanted to get his autograph on his rookie card. So here's the 1979 Topps Ozzie Smith rookie card. Really nice, ungraded condition. And now with an Ozzie Smith auto with a Hall of Fame inscription on it. So maybe at some point I'll send this off to PSA and get it graded and slabbed. I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it like this. I did go ahead and spring for the JSA authentications on all the autographs. I know a lot of people don't like putting the JSA stickers on the backs of the cards and stuff, but I figured I would go ahead and do it for these, and just to have that already authenticated going forward. So there's the Ozzie Smith rookie card auto. And then the last one up was, I think, the oldest player at the show signing autographs, and he's probably one of the oldest living Hall of Famers now. But it's Juan Marichal, and he's 87 or 88 years old. And so he was the winningest pitcher in the 1960s. Started in, I guess, right around 1960. His rookie card's 1961. Played into the 70s. From what I understand, he's a philanthropist, so does quite a bit of charity work and stuff still, even at 88 years old, and travels to autograph shows and signs autographs and so forth. And so he was there, and this was like my number one get because I knew he was getting up there in age, and we've lost quite a few of the old-time Hall of Famers in the last few years, ever since really COVID, I guess. And I didn't want to miss out on getting his autograph. So I found a copy of his rookie card at a local card shop up in Columbia, Tennessee, and it was pretty decent shape for $75. So I picked that up and took it to the show and had Juan Marichal autograph it. And he really took his time trying to make sure his autograph was neat. I know he's older, and so you could tell that he was really trying to make sure that everyone got a quality autograph from him, which I really appreciate. Super friendly guy, super smiley. You would never, looking at him, probably know that he was 88 years old. But again, very, very friendly. Very, very smiley and stuff. And so that was kind of the big get for me from the show, is getting Juan Marichal's autograph on his rookie card. So some of the other players that were there this year that I didn't get, that I had wanted to, Reggie Jackson, I really want to get his autograph on his rookie card some point, but he charges like $400 to sign his autograph on a rookie card, so that'll have to wait till at least next year. They had Dale Murphy there. They had Dave Winfield, Eddie Murray, Jose Canseco, which I got at the show a couple years ago. They had a lot of Braves players. On Sunday was basically Braves Day, so a lot of the World Series champ Braves were there signing autographs, as well as some other Braves players from throughout the years there. Charlie Sheen was there on Saturday signing autographs on his new book. And there was a huge line for him, so much so that it was impacting some of those people's ability to get their sports players autographs, because they were going on opposite ends of the stadium or the arena, and Charlie Sheen's lines were so long, they were taking so long that people were kind of getting tight on missing out on the players that they had already bought autograph tickets for. But so that's just when you go, if you ever go to one of these shows and want to get autographs, just be mindful of kind of the schedule, and that the guys are only there for about an hour before they take off. And so if you have multiple autograph tickets for around the same time, it can sometimes be hard to get them all done and stuff. They were pretty good about calling last call and that kind of stuff to make sure people got the autographs they paid for. But at the same time, there's just so many people that I could see that missing out by accident on some of them. So anyway, that's the autograph pickups from this past weekend. Super happy to add all these to the collection. I'll probably end up getting some Mag Pro holders and putting all of them in that. I actually need to make an order for those and try to figure out doing a custom label for my Mag Pros too. But anyway, so that's the video for today. Next one, I will go over my pickups, both from the Music City Autograph Show as well as some local card shops, and both here in the area where I live, but also one from the Germantown, Tennessee area outside of Memphis that my wife and I visited a couple weeks ago for our anniversary. So anyway, stay tuned for that video, and appreciate it, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. I'll try to respond to all the comments. Let me know what autographs you picked up, what autographs you would like to get someday, and just in general what kind of pickups you've had recently. So thanks again, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.